Hey guys, Krootman here, and I want to talk about a topic that's not new to PC gamers, but it has a lot of PC gamers and builders building scared. That's right, that's a new term I have coined here on the Krootman Tech channel, and building scared is the concept of building your PC right now, whether you want to or not, because you are terrified of tariffs suddenly raising the cost of your future build by 30 or 40% if you wait until 2025 to build it. Now, this is not anything new. We all experienced tariffs in 2021 and 2022, and they were really bad. GPUs went up about 30 to sometimes 40% in price, and that combined with the shortage, people are still scarred at the concept of paying $1,200 on a 3070. How many of you did that? You don't have to raise your hand. There's no shame. You did what you had to do. So the idea for this video came to mind when I saw this WCCF Tech article pop up on my newsfeed. NVIDIA and AMD rushed to ship out next-gen GPUs to avoid Trump tariffs. GeForce RTX 5090 estimated to cost $2,500 plus. I'm not touching that 5090 price. That will be for another video. So if you want to watch that, stay tuned sometime next week. In this video, I want to address the 500,000 pound double cheeseburger gorilla that is tariffs and PC building, and why you don't have to rush to build your PC right now. There's actually time to wait out the tariffs, and you can use the looming tariffs to take advantage of the situation for your own gain. Okay, so PC building amidst the threat of tariffs. Now, I'm sure whether you were going to build a new PC or not, you've actually considered this, or maybe a friend has asked you for your opinion. I know I have one PC build that's sitting here with everything minus the GPU. I'm waiting for that to arrive in a few days, and it was ordered a month ago. So maybe I was wrong about that GPU shortage that I said wouldn't happen. And I've helped 4 of my buddies spec out new PC builds over the past 2 months, basically since the election. And when I asked them why they're building their PCs now, all of a sudden, they all basically listed tariffs as their chief worry, and the fact that they were comfortable with the current gen of GPUs, so they just wanted to get it done and build before the holiday rush and the potential tariffs, which I get it. Not a pretty good idea if you ask me. All right, so the biggest thing that you guys are probably wondering is how much time do you actually have? Well, it's actually not that complicated, and it's pretty simple. You have until the 20th of January. And that is when the new administration comes into office and is the earliest that they can implement tariffs. And I don't even know if they would do it day one. But for argument's sake, and I don't want to get into politics, and I don't talk politics on this channel, let's just assume noon on January 20th is the earliest new tariffs can be put into place by the incoming administration. Well, all of the new latest and greatest tech from NVIDIA, AMD, basically everybody, will be unveiled at CES 2025, which is January 7th to 10th in Las Vegas, Nevada, which, shameful plug, I will be attending, so make sure you hang out with me for all of the amazing content I will be dropping that week. And boy, oh boy, do I have some bombshells planned for you. So what does that mean? Well, you have 10 days, essentially, from when CES is finished to when the next administration takes over to figure out whether you're going to build now, whether you want to wait, or whether you don't want to do anything. So you have almost 2 weeks to make up your mind on if any of the new tech that is announced at CES is worth it for you. For example, say you want AMD's latest graphics card, the AMD 9975-4652X5D. Their new gaming nomenclature is dumb, for the record. And say it releases early February, and you know that's the perfect GPU for you. You could literally buy all of the parts now, and then you could wait to just bite the bullet on the potential tariff and just pay it on the GPU. Or if, say, none of these new GPUs from AMD or NVIDIA excite you, you could literally wait and see if there is any sales coming up on the current gen hardware. I know January is historically a slow month for manufacturers and for storefronts, so maybe there's a deal that you could pounce on. And maybe there's going to be such a rush to buy the newest stuff that maybe you could take advantage of that and see if you could go on a site like the Hardware Swap subreddit, which is my preferred choice to preferred marketplace for used goods, and land a sweet deal on a last gen AMD or Intel PC or parts for your next build. So that's how you can take advantage of this situation in your favor. And also, maybe if everybody's super excited about the new GPUs that are coming out, you can take advantage of that and find a deal on the 6000 series or on the 40 series GPUs. They're not going to suddenly be terrible GPUs. And if some of the leaks are correct, some of the current gen GPUs may be the same or a little bit better than their equivalents releasing in the next generation. I'm looking at you, 5070. So like I said, sales tend to dry up in January. That's generally when people run out of money, and that's when companies are struggling to get out old inventory from the holidays that are left over, and that's when sales happen, guys. And with the new parts being potentially announced at CES, you're going to see a ton of people panic selling to try to get enough money to buy these GPUs before the tariffs hit, especially if there's going to be like a first wave that can get in that is going to not be marked up by tariffs, like we saw in 2020 and 2021 when the first few batches of the 30 series and the 6000 series did not have tariffs, and then all of a sudden, in February and March, the prices went up 20, 30, even 40%. Now, don't quote me on that 40% part, but I recall them going up significantly. That's where, if you guys have the cash now, you can wait and you can take advantage of the situation. Remember, one business's bad situation is a consumer's good situation. And here at Krootman Tech, we pride ourselves on being consumer first, even if we tell you news that you don't want to hear. See the 5080 16 gig of VRAM video. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. Remember, don't build scared and don't let tariffs affect your choices. And remember, make sure you take a look at sites like Build PC Sales subreddit that will give you excellent deals that pop up throughout the month. And if you're interested in used parts, take a look at Hardware Swap subreddit or maybe a marketplace like eBay or even Jawa.gg. Now, this video isn't sponsored by anyone, so I'm just giving you recommendations of places you could check and find deals in January. And remember the final thing, if you're not ready to build a PC, then don't, all right? Don't put yourself in a situation that you're not going to get something that's going to make you happy because you panicked. If you're not sure, the best thing to do is don't do anything at all. And guys, you have almost a month as of the day of this filming, December 27th, to plan your build and figure out what you want to do. I would bet that when we look back in about a month or so after everything is announced, you're going to see that a lot of the leaks that have been coming out right now are pretty much accurate. So you can basically gauge what you want to do. Now, obviously, we don't have prices for anything yet, and we won't until basically the event. But you can still get an idea of whether or not you want to build a new system, you want to build a used system, you want to buy now, or you want to wait. So remember, plan smartly and take advantage of the market conditions and don't let them take advantage of you. That's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend, guys. Krootman out.